Hi all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monish and today I'm flying from Melbourne to Singapore in business class. I'm flying on the second best airline in the world, Singapore Airlines, and I'm flying on their A380, which is their flagship business class product. I'm traveling with my son Zain, and he's 1.5 years old. And as any parent would know, it's one of the hardest things to do is to travel with a kid. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to try and record as much as possible. For those who are not app geeks like me, Singapore Airlines is rated consistently among the top 3 airlines in the world. They're known for their service and their efficiency. I've traveled with them numerous times over the last 16 years and never ever have I had a bad flight with them. This one's an extremely special flight because of the hard work that went on behind the scenes that has enabled me to afford a seat on this engineering marvel known as the Airbus A380. This is so nice. Some moments you just have to say thank you. Say thank you, Zaini.
Thank you.
Say thank you.
Say thank you.
Thank you. Look at the space here.
It's really special.
Amazing.
Yeah. I've never had
Bags fit in there.
under my feet.
Countless bags that only women can understand why they're
Stuff is in there,
all
which
there.
we need throughout the flight.
Yeah,
Which
just
is great.
amazing. Yeah. And this turns into a double bed, which we'll probably use for sure a bit later. Before I start this vlog, I'd like to give a big shout out to the head stewardess, Rafida. There are not many times when you feel that the service of a particular individual, mainly a stranger, is as good as being served by your mother, and that's exactly what I felt. Zain had a viral stomach bug a few days before we flew, and I unfortunately caught it on the flight. I threw up a couple of times, and her mum mode started just when she realized I was sick. She offered me teas, water, and fruits just so that I was not dehydrated. During meal service, they obviously coordinated between me and my wife so that one person was always with Zain. While landing, Zain was sleeping and she actually packed every single item on our seat. Traveling with a baby isn't easy. There were empty bottles, bottles with milk, half-eaten cracker packets. She coordinated with me and ensured that Zain wasn't disturbed. She also dragged our bag right till outside so that my wife could just walk out with Zain and there was no discomfort. Rafida, there's not much I can give you or say, but you should know that if you're watching, I am so grateful to you for your service, for making this flight so comfortable, and I wish you and your family all the very best with all my heart. Thank you. Back to the vlog. This is one of the most luxurious products in the skies. When I first saw it, I was taken aback by the space, the opulence, the color scheme, and just like Rafida's service, everything about it was just flawless. Just to give you an idea, it felt like there was more space than a queen-size bed. The service started with the option of juice, water, and champagne, followed by some warm nuts. Me and my son chose water because we were not in the best of health. The seat controls were on your left-hand side, and so was the touchscreen remote. The screen was also touchscreen, but this being a bulkhead seat, it was really far. The tray table opens with the click of a button, and because of the amount of space, you can move in and out of the seat even during meal service. One thing to be noted is that not all Singapore Airlines seats are equal. So if you're traveling on an A380, it's just the bulkhead seats that can be converted into a double bed. So this one was 91 DNF. If you select a seat that's not a bulkhead seat, you would have to sleep on an angle. Do keep this in mind while booking your seats. The bathrooms were quite spacious and really clean. Someone was assigned at all times to clean the bathroom after each and every use. In terms of amenity kit, Singapore Airlines does not provide pajamas or too many items in their kit. But in the bathroom, you'll find razors, shaving cream, sanitizers, and hand lotion. This approach is environmentally friendly, and I do agree with it. Back in the seat, Zain was getting a bit restless, so it was time to walk around with him on the plane. Like you would expect from any 5-star airline, the in-flight entertainment system had so much content that even on a 15-16 hour flight, it would be impossible to get bored. It was then time for dinner. Zain did not eat much as he was not well. I had a steak, which was pretty good, and was pre-ordered via Singapore's famous Book the Cook service. As he was recovering from his illness and also close to bedtime, Zain was a bit tired, so it was time to wrap up as soon as possible and put him to bed. I quickly gobbled up my dinner and the amazing staff helped us convert this seat into a queen-size bed. But Zain obviously had different ideas.
Little.
After an hour or so, Zain fell asleep and Prerna finally got time to have some dinner. She had some barramundi and noodles and a cheese plate for dessert. This was also the time where I fell unwell and Rafida kept bringing me fruits and tea. I swear, even though I was sick, I could have lived on this flight. That's how good it was. But it was time to land, and once again, Rafida was so delightfully helpful. To me, her service is the benchmark, and all other future services I receive will be compared to her warm and efficient work. Initially, I had requested to visit the Singapore Airlines first class suites on their A380s. No request is obviously too much for the staff, and they obliged and took us for a short visit after the flight landed. They showed us a double suite where the divider comes down and the bed turns into a queen-size bed. Obviously, this was meant for couples traveling together. There was so much room and so many amenities, and it is something I aspire towards, and I hope I can travel in this suite in the future.
The bit, okay. Yes. Okay, this is good class, yes.
Thanks for watching. This was an amazing experience made even better by the wonderful staff on board. Hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one.